My partner, FtM26, came out to me, M27, as trans months before we're supposed to be married. So, first and foremost, my partner's original gender is female. However, as to respect their recent coming out, I will be referring to them with male pronouns or they, them. Obligatory. Yes, this is an alt account. TLDR. Partner came out as trans. And I'm not sure how to move forward, as I'm not attracted to their new gender. We've been together since I was 21 and they were 20. Last year I proposed and he said yes. We talked about children, houses, future plans, the entire 9 yards of conversations, and not once did it come across that they were transgender. I genuinely thought they were just a tomboy. One of the main reasons I was attracted to them. They liked all the same outdoor hobby stuff as me. Our wedding day is only a few months away, and he sat me down last night to inform me of their true gender identity, informing me that they couldn't continue to lie to themselves or me. Now I personally am not attracted to men in the slightest. Dating a man just isn't for me. I, however, do still love my partner deeply. We talked for a few hours about what led them to this choice, how I am apparently blind as a bat, and how we were supposed to move forward. I told him that I really needed some time to think about our future, because while I still loved them, I'm just not into men. They then talked about our wedding day, and about lying to our family until after the ceremony, and then taking hormones, and getting the full surgery to transition. I shut down. I informed them that I needed time to think about our future. I just felt gross. I fell in love with the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. And it turns out they're a man a couple months before our wedding date. I packed up a backpack and told them I was staying with a buddy of mine for a night or two to figure things out, which they seemed okay with, despite it barely being a day after this bombshell was dropped on me. I just can't think about going forward with the relationship. I'm just not attracted to men. I want biological children, and I can't lie to my family, nor his family on our wedding day. What advice do you have, Reddit? I can't go to my friends or family, because I don't want this spreading like wildfire through their gossip lines. Your only real option is to end the relationship. Your sexuality isn't a choice and you are not attracted to men. That's okay. It doesn't mean that you'll stop loving him as a person. It's just that he's changed to a point that you're no longer compatible at a fundamental level. There is no remedy for this situation. Marriage is your life, and one that you need to be absolute secure in. You cannot make that leap on something that you're not comfortable with. No real option besides ending the relationship. Please do not go through with their plan. They then talked about our wedding day, and about lying to our family until after the ceremony, and then taking hormones, and getting the full surgery to transition. That is a beyond unfair expectation to place on you. Why get married when things will likely end in divorce? Why go through all the court and legal proceedings? And this part may come off insensitive, but when the courts are looking to settle things, why did you two abruptly divorce? There is a chance their side will be taken more favorably than yours. The wedding needs to be called off. I love you, but I am not attracted to men of any kind. I cannot continue with this relationship, and I cannot in good conscience marry you on the back of a stream of lies to everyone else I love. However, I do still love you, and if you don't want me to tell anyone else yet, then I will respect that. The only option you have is to end the relationship. You are attracted to females. Your partner is going to fully transition, including surgery from female to male. Nothing else can be discussed really. It's over. And the sooner you cancel the wedding, the less you will be out of pocket. I honestly don't understand how your partner can think that it would go any other way. If you were bi, maybe it would be different. Maybe not. But you are not bi. So the only thing you can do is leave. I want to be totally 100% completely clear on this. You are handling this correctly. Despite it barely being a day after this bombshell was dropped on me, I just can't think about going forward with the relationship. I'm just not attracted to men. I want biological children, and I can't lie to my family, nor his family on our wedding day. You are already calling him, and are correctly stating your sexuality is important. You are right, you're attracted to women and he's not a woman. You are respecting their life and their gender. You're correct that it means you're no longer attracted to them because you are straight. This is completely and totally the way you view this. You are right to recognize that this won't work. I just wanted to make it completely clear that you're totally in the right here. Don't let anyone say otherwise. You're respecting his gender and his life. You're not bi. You're straight. And you deserve to be with someone you're attracted to. They then talked about our wedding day, and about lying to our family until after the ceremony, and then taking hormones, and getting the full surgery to transition. This honestly seems so absolutely manipulative of him. He waited until the last minute to put pressure on you. He waited until you would lose money and be embarrassed canceling a wedding. He pressured you to continue with the wedding. He made you feel like you were blind when he was the one hiding from you. You aren't blind for trusting him to tell you important things. This is huge. If you aren't comfortable with it, please do not move forward with the marriage. You would be doing him and yourself a disservice. It's not fair to move forward if you are not 100%. Take all the time you need to figure this out. Seek help if you need it. But do not lie to your families or rush into marriage. That would be a huge mistake. You cannot force a spousal relationship with someone you would not be attracted to as a spouse. You will never be happy if you marry this person. Please look out for yourself. This is a huge bombshell to drop on someone, and you have every right to back out of the wedding. You want to marry a woman, not a man. There's nothing wrong with being heterosexual and wanting a family life. IDK. Kinda seems like they waited till the last second so you couldn't back out of the wedding. Now I personally am not attracted to men in the slightest. Dating a man just isn't for me. Don't marry someone you're not attracted to. You'll be miserable the rest of your life. They then talked about our wedding day, and about lying to our family until after the ceremony, and then taking hormones, and getting the full surgery to transition. This is deeply self-serving and deceitful of them. They know you're struggling with this blind side, yet he suggests you lie to your entire family and marry him even though you made it clear you aren't attracted to men. Does he not care at all about where that leaves you? Are they hoping for alimony or for you to fund their transition? It's just so bizarre that you say, "I'm not attracted to men, so I don't see how this could work," and his response is, "Let's deceive everyone who cares about you and get married anyway, and then I'll become a man." As though that was any kind of solution. First, I'm sorry you're going through this. It sucks. It also isn't fair to wait so long to tell you. Second, you need to be honest with your partner about how you feel. Tell them that you care about them and support them, but that is you are not attracted to their transition to gender. You need to end the relationship. Don't force yourself to stay in a relationship that is not one you want. Them asking you to go through with a wedding that is going to end in divorce is wrong. To ask you to lie at the wedding is equally wrong and unfair. I hate to ask this horrible question, but is there a chance they're hoping you'll still go through with getting married to use your insurance for their transition? I think you already know that this relationship is over. And that's okay. Neither of you did anything wrong. But sometimes circumstances change and a relationship that once worked just doesn't work anymore. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is gonna hurt a lot. But it's better to deal with that now instead of ignoring a situation that you know can't be resolved. Just be civil. Let him come out to people when he's ready. And know that you'll both find the right person in the future. At least it happened before the wedding and not after, though that's little consolidation. You aren't compatible any longer. You seem pretty sure you can't be with a man. So I suggest ending the relationship and canceling the wedding. It doesn't have to be a contentious thing and you don't have to out them. Just stick to saying you guys spent more time talking and your life goals turned out to not line up the way you thought. Much like your partner saying it's unfair to lie to you and themselves about who they are. It's incredibly unfair to ask you to lie to your family etc. in the lead up to your wedding and after until it becomes obvious they've transitioned. They're entitled to be who they truly are and you're entitled to be with someone you're attracted to and achieve the things you want and need. I can't honestly see this relationship progressing any further. However, perhaps a friendship can be formed where you're both true to yourselves. Hopefully you can get some semblance of refunds on your wedding stuff. End the relationship. There's nothing good coming out of this by hiding from family until the wedding and transitioning after. What advice do you have, Reddit? I'm sorry. I think you should end the relationship now. You're going to get people telling you you're transphobic. You're not transphobic. You're a heterosexual guy that wants to date women, not men. You want children. I'm guessing that can't happen if your partner has full SRS. It's not transphobic to not want to date a gender you're not attracted to. Break up now. Find the most gossipy family members and tell them the wedding is off. You don't have to say why. The standard wording, if you've already issued STDs or invites, is the wedding of X and Y, scheduled for, place, date, will no longer take place. If anyone asks, say that you and they discovered irreconcilable differences in future life plans. TBH, your partner seems a bit delusional in how they thought this was going to go. Like, hey, giant bombshell, but we're good. Full speed ahead. Nothing changes for us and I want you to be complicit in lying to our family and friends until after the wedding. I applaud them for telling you now. At least before you're married and not being okay with lying to you. Also, I'm sorry for you both but you're not into men and they will become a man. You're no longer compatible. Good luck op. You do what is best for you. Period. I'm glad that they told you before you married. That is the only kindness here. Call off the wedding and your romantic relationship. If you are up to it, maybe you can be their friend, but if not, that is understandable. They moved the goalposts late in the game. You want children. They want to be a man. Cancel the wedding and wish them well. To family and friends, you two no longer have the same views on the future.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.